What are arrays? For understanding the arrays properly, let us consider the following program. Okay, suppose see this is a program main int x is equal to 5, x is equal to 10, printf x. What will it print? See that program here, int x is equal to 5, then x is equal to 10, then we give the command printf x percent of d comma x. Then what will it print? Siddharth, what will it print? What would be displayed? If this command is used, printf x is equal to percent d comma x. Siddharth, are you here? Then what will it print? What does this print by using this command? See the entire program. We take a x as an integer, we give a value x is equal to 5, then we give a value x is equal to 10, then we write the command printf x is equal to percent of d comma x. Then what will it print? No, it will print x is equal to 10. This is equal to sign is in the double inverted comma. Okay, then it will print x is equal to what is the value of x? 10. Because earlier the value was 5, but when we again change the value x is equal to 10, then earlier value is deleted and new value is assigned. Because I earlier told that when we assign any variable, then it will reserve a place in a memory cell. Suppose we declare int is equal to x, that means it reserve a place in a memory cell. So by this command x is equal to 5, we put 5 here. Okay, now again we write x is equal to 10, then this 5 will delete it and at that place 10 will come. So when we give this command printf x is equal to percent d comma x, then this 10 will be displayed. But see, we may need the different value of x. Suppose we have a program of class student, we have to prepare a mark sheet of different student. So it may be 100 of student on a class. For same subject, suppose Bengali is the subject or English is the subject, and we have to give the entire number. So we take a variable English. So in that English, we have to assign 100 different marks for 100 different students. Am I right? So then if we use this format, then what happens? What is the last value we put, that value only store, rest of all value is deleted. So we have to need some extra technique, and this extra technique is called array. See here the example. For example, suppose we wish to arrange the percentage of marks obtained by 100 students in ascending order. In such an case, we have two options. We have two options to store these marks in memory. Construct Wondery, I think it's your problem. Your net connection is not good. Siddharth and Renu, have you any problem in my voice? No, there is everything okay. Okay, let's see. Slowly it will rectify. Okay. Suppose, for example, suppose we wish to arrange the percentage of marks obtained by 100 student in ascending order. In such case, we have two options to store this number. Construct 100 variable to store percentage of marks by 100 different students. That means we have to store this 100 different number. That is, then we have to take the 100 variables, different variables to store the mark. It is one procedure. And another procedure is construct one variable which is called array, capable of storing or holding all the 100 value. Only one variable, but it can store 100 different marks. That is called array. Obviously, the second alternative is better. A simple reason for this is it would be much easier to handle one variable than the 100 different variable. Moreover, there are certain logics that cannot be dealt with without the use of an array. Now, formal definition of an array. An array is a collective name given to a group similar quantities. These similar quantities could be percentage of marks of student, or salary of 300 employees, or age of 50 employees. What is important is that the quantities must be similar. Each member in the group is referred to by its position in the group. For example, assume a following group of numbers which represent percentage marks obtained by 5 students. See here, he take one variable called PAR and he declare is equal to second bracket open 48, 88, 34, 23, 96. That means those 5 different values stored under this PAR variable. So if we want to refer to the second number of the group, the usually notation used PAR2. If we give this PAR2, then it will display the value 88%. So in that way, our work is lot easier than taking a different variable to store the different numbers. Okay, so it is the very utilization of an array. So see here, an array is a collection of similar elements. These similar elements could be all integer or all float or all character, etc. Usually the array of character is called string, whereas an array of integer or float is called simple an array. Okay, now see a program. Let us write a program to find average marks obtained by a 30 student. Okay, so as we earlier know the programming skill, in that using that skill, see here, we write a program int average sum is equal to 0. We take a variable naming sum and average avg, and we initialize the value of sum is equal to 0. We take another integer that's name I. Now see here, it is an array. How to declare the array? That type. We take another integer array naming marks, and in bracket we give the number 30. That means the marks inside the marks variable, there possible to store, you may say the provision to store 30 numbers, 30 different numbers. Now see the program. For I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to 29, I plus plus, printf enter marks. That means it will display enter the marks. Okay. When you enter the marks, it will store marks I. That means what? Initial case, the value of I is 0. That means the first value will be stored in marks 0. Okay. Now after scanning this number and storing this number, it will again go to this loop and increase the value of I. Now suppose I is equal to 1. Okay. Now again display enter the marks. Whatever value you store, it will store under marks 1. Again it will increment and it will store marks 2. It will increment up to 29. It will increment it, and when the 29 is completed, then it will move to the next loop. Okay, so it is the procedure. See, in that way we take the 30 different number in a same variable name marks. Is it clear how to take the array of number in a single array? Okay, now see, we start another loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to 29, I plus plus, sum of sum plus mark I. See, that means it will add sum. Sum means the value of sum initially 0 plus which? Mark I. I means I is equal to 0. Mark 0, whatever value stored in mark 0, suppose 2. So it will add with the sum. Okay, now sum containing 2. Okay, now it will create the average sum by 30, whatever the value divided 2 by 30. Okay, now it will print. Now again, what it did again, it go to it should be, there is a mismatch in bracket. The for loop start here, for loop finish here. Okay, so after taking the sum 0 plus 2, now sum contain 2. Again I will be incremented by 1. So suppose marks I contain 4. So it will add 2 plus 4. And whatever the value is come 6, now it is the value of sum. Now in that way 29 variable are added. Okay, now after this addition, it will divide by 30 and create average, and after that we will print average marks is equal to %d comma avj. Is it clear? So in that way we take a 30 different number in an array and we are calculating our average of 30 different number from a same variable name marks by using this loop. Is it clear? Okay. Now array declaration. There is some specific rules. In that way we can declare the array. That means int marks third bracket in between that bracket 30. That means the marks have 30 different value, and those are mark 0 to mark 29. Okay. Now it is one type of declaration. Now we see this process how to entering the data of 30 in an array, how to take a value. See, because we give a marks 30, that is why we start a loop for I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 29, I plus plus, and enter the print this display message and take the value by using scanf by this notation marks third bracket I. That means whatever the value of I, in that variable it will store. So in that way we can take mark 0, mark 1, mark 2 up to mark 29. Okay. And reading for display we see that. So in that way we can take the array and see there is the different formation of array, how to declare. See, it is one formation. In here see, we declare num third bracket 6, that means the array name is here num and it has still 6 different value, and we already initialize those 6 different value in a same line. And for initializing the value of a array, we have to use this second bracket open and second bracket close, and inside the second bracket whatever we write using the comma, it will store into the variable num as array. Is it clear? It is another process to declare the array. See, here we not write anything in from declaration time, but we put the value in bracket, then it is same one. It will already take the 6 value inside that, and it is used for declaring the floating number. Now those 2 points we should remember. Till the array element are not given any specific value, they are supposed to contain garbage values. That means we declare mark in bracket 30 but we never put any value, then it may be take a garbage value, because earlier someone may use this memory location and use some data on that. This data is left. So in that case, if you not give any value for certain array, then it will take this garbage value. Is it clear? And the second thing we should remember, if the array is initialized where it declared, monitoring the dimension of array is optional using the second example above. So we see that it is not necessary that how many dimension is you should declare all the time. Okay. Now see, here we declare int R8. See, what does it mean? It means in memory location 8 memory address is reserved for that, and whatever value we put, these value are stored in the memory location. In that way array is worked. Okay, now this is come passing the array element to function. We stop here in our early class because we could not complete the function that time, but now we complete the function. Now see how we can pass the element of array to a function. How? See here the program. We initialize int is equal to I. We take a array naming marks and we put the value of the marks. Okay, now see there how many value is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 value out there. That is why we create a loop I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 6, because we know the 7 value, including 0, 0 to 6 is 7. So it will display the 7 number. Okay, now see we call a function display. We could not give a command printf here. See, we give a display and first bracket second bracket we give mark I. So we know this is a function, am I right? Display is a function. So now we have to elaborate that the function of display. See here, we start to elaboration of display. Display int m, second bracket start, printf %d, m. What does it mean? It means whatever value in mark I is equal to 0, it will transmit to integer m, it will display. Then I is equal to 1, then marks 1 here, it will transfer to again to the this display function and it will display, because in display we write a simple print command, but rather writing here we use the function to make you understand. So simple, in that way we can transfer the any value of any array to any function. Is it clear? How can we transfer? Okay. Now pointer and array. We already read the pointer. Now see here. To be able to see what pointer have got to do with array, let us first learn some pointer arithmetic. Consider the following example. See, main int 3 comma star x. We already told that when we declare a pointer, then we have to give a star. Now float j is equal to 1.5 star y. Now character we display, take k is equal to c z star. Now see the printf value of I, %d, I. It will print the value 3. Am I right? Now if we give print value of j, if percent of j, it will print 1.5. If we give print value of k, %c k, it will print c. But now see, we take the value of the pointer in a x, because we declare the x as a pointer variable. So in x we store % of I. That means what? Address of I. We already told pointer means the address of the variable where this I is located. Now see, in y we take the address of j, and in z we take the address of k. Now if we use this printf, see here, % of u is come. We already told when we have to print any pointer, then we have to use this % of u. So in that way we can print the, see here, in second case it will print the address. Is it clear now? Okay. Now see, if we use these x plus plus, then what happened? Earlier the value of x was 65524. Now it will add it 2, because we use x plus plus. So then again when we display, print this x, see what happened? It will add the 2 and display. Is it clear? Now see, the following operation can be performed on a pointer. Addition of a number to a pointer. See example, how we did the addition. See here, we take a integer I is equal to 4. We take two pointer variable, one is j, that is why we give star j, another is star k. So then we take the location of this I variable in j, and then add j is equal to j plus 1, then add j is equal to j plus 9, then k is equal to k is equal to j plus 3. In that way we can do the addition of a pointer as simple like simple addition. In that way we did the subtraction. Very easy, nothing else, everything is very good. Now see here, comparison of two pointer value. It is very important. How to compare the two value inside a pointer. Pointer variable can be compared provided both variables point to object the same data type. Such comparison can be useful when both pointer variable point to eliminate the same array. The comparison can test for either equality or inequality. We can compare it is equal or not equal. Moreover, a pointer variable can be compared with 0. The following program illustrates how the comparison is carried out. See here, we take a array and initialize the value of this array. Now see, we take the pointer variable j and k and we give j ampersand array 4. That means the location where this 72 is stored, the address of that is stored into here. Now we write k is equal to array plus 4. That means the location of that and the addition of 4 with that. Is it clear? See, j is equal to what? The number of 72 is stored, this address will store into the j. Now k is equal to array plus 4. So what is the value of array is added with 6. Now if j is equal to k, then printf that, else printf that. That means what? Yeah, that means this array means the starting address of the array. We give the 6 number here. Suppose the first number is stored at C0 0 0 position where the value 10 store. Now in C0 0 1, suppose the value store 8. 20. 20 is given na. Now C0 0 2 36. Now C0 0 3 72. Now C0 0 4 45. Then C0 0 5, it is 36. Now when we give this command j is equal to ampersand array 4, so j contain what? J contain C0 0 3. Is it clear? Is that clear? Okay. Now we write k is equal to array plus 4. Array means what? This array means C0 0 0 and with that it will add 4. So after this addition it will C0 0 4. Now it will compare. If it is equal to j is equal to k, then this print or else this print. Is it clear now? K is C triple 0 plus 4 because array plus 4. What is the starting of the starting address of the array? C00. So ARR means C00, and with that we add plus 4. So K, the value of K is equal to what? C004. Is it clear now? Yeah, in C004 the 45 is stored. No, now it will check the value of J and K. The value of J is C003 and the value of K is C004. Is it same? Now forget about those value. Forget about those value. When you copy the array, it will store this address, and this address is the value of this array. Forget about this value. Is it clear? When we use J ampersand array 4, it will copy the address of that. See here, C003. Now it has not any relation with 72 because the value of J is C003. Okay. Okay. Now something, we should not do the addition of two pointer. We should not do the multiplication of pointer with constant, and we should not divide division of pointer with constant. So it is better. Now two-dimensional array. Now all we did now till now, that is single dimensional array. That means one variable have simple different value. But what is a two-dimensional array? See here, this check this program. Int main, we take a variable stud. See, in first bracket we give 4 and third bracket, and another declared third bracket, and in between 2. Okay. Now see, suppose we have to enter the roll number, and according this roll number we have to store the marks. Okay. In earlier case we only store the marks, but we cannot store the roll number of the student. But now we have to store the roll number and also marks. So we need a two dimension. Is it understand? Yeah, absolutely right. So in that way we have to use this two-dimensional array. Simple program, go for that, it will understand. See, row and column, how it is look. Is it clear now after watching this? Okay. Now some program is given. You go through that, very easy and very interesting one. Now another topic, array of pointers. How it is? See, they are the way there can be array of ints or an array of floats. Similarly, there can be an array of pointer also. Okay, earlier we see array of integer, where different value, integer value we can store inside the array. We can store the floating value inside the array. But it is possible array of pointers also. See here, we declare the variable, pointer variable, like a array. we use the star because of pointer variable, and we see we use the third bracket, and inside we give the number how many different variable in this array. So it is a declaration of array of integer pointer. Is it clear now? See that picture. When we declare that array pointer of array, see the address of I is that, the address of j is that, the address of k is that, and the address of l is that. Now in array, if we want to store this address, in array 0, see the value is come, the array 1 the value is come, the array 2 the value is come, and the array 3 this value is come. So in that way, by making an array of pointer, we can store the different pointer value of different integers, and we can print also same thing like a as usual array. Is it clear? Okay, so that much.